Did you know that a vitamin you trust could be silently interfering with your blood sugar, worsening insulin resistance without ever being flagged in routine diabetes care? Hi, I'm from Healthy Aging with Nutrition. Today, we're uncovering 3 widely used vitamins that may seem harmless but could quietly sabotage your diabetes management if not taken with caution. According to recent findings from Harvard Health and the National Institute on Aging, these supplements, though popular among older adults, may do more harm than good when it comes to blood sugar control. So if you're serious about lowering your high blood sugar and supporting your long-term senior health, hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around to the very end. To kick things off, let's explore a vitamin that's often praised for heart health, but may have unexpected consequences for people with diabetes. Worst vitamin number 1, niacin, vitamin B3. Niacin, also known as vitamin B3, has long been praised for its role in supporting heart health. For decades, doctors prescribed high doses of niacin to lower cholesterol, especially LDL, bad cholesterol, and raise HDL, good cholesterol. It was often considered a powerful ally for people at risk of cardiovascular disease, a group that includes many with type 2 diabetes. Emerging research now reveals that niacin may actually worsen blood sugar control, particularly in people with diabetes. According to a 2016 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, high doses of niacin were found to significantly impair glucose tolerance and increase insulin resistance in adults. That means your body becomes less effective at moving sugar out of the bloodstream, even if you're eating well and taking your medications properly. This effect is especially concerning for seniors. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down, and our insulin response becomes less efficient. Adding niacin into the mix, especially in high doses found in supplements or fortified drinks, can tip the balance in the wrong direction. This reminds me of a case I came across recently. Robert, a retired teacher from Arizona, had been taking a B-complex supplement daily for years, mainly for energy and cholesterol support. What he didn't realize was that it contained 50 milligrams of niacin, well above the recommended daily intake for older adults. Over time, he noticed his blood sugar creeping up during his routine A1C tests. His doctor initially blamed it on diet, but when they reviewed his supplement list, the high niacin dose stood out. After switching to a lower niacin multivitamin and tightening his diet, Robert's A1C dropped by nearly a full percentage point in just 3 months. It is important to clarify that niacin is not inherently harmful. It serves essential roles in the body, including aiding in energy metabolism and supporting proper nerve function. However, concerns arise when it is consumed in excessive amounts, particularly due to its unintended effects on blood sugar regulation. The recommended daily intake of niacin for older adults is about 14 to 16 milligrams per day, according to the National Institutes of Health, NIH. However, some over-the-counter supplements contain 50 to 500 milligrams per dose, especially those marketed for heart support or cholesterol protection. When taken in high doses, niacin has been shown to elevate liver enzyme levels, cause uncomfortable skin flushing, and potentially obscure early signs of metabolic dysfunction. For these reasons, institutions such as Harvard Health recommend that individuals, especially those with type 2 diabetes, exercise caution and consult a healthcare provider before using niacin-containing supplements. The next vitamin on the list has been linked to nerve damage when taken in excess, especially concerning for older adults with diabetes. Worst vitamin number 2, vitamin B6, pyridoxine. Have you ever taken a vitamin for energy or nerve support, without realizing it could quietly damage your nerves if you have diabetes? Among the many supplements marketed to seniors, vitamin B6 stands out for its role in supporting mood, brain function, and immunity. In the right amount, it's essential for over 100 enzyme processes, including glucose metabolism and red blood cell production. However, excessive intake does not necessarily lead to greater health benefits and may, in fact, increase the risk of harm. Excess intake of vitamin B6 has been linked to sensory nerve damage, a condition that causes tingling, numbness, and burning in the hands and feet. This is especially concerning for older adults with type 2 diabetes, who may already be at risk for diabetic neuropathy. According to the National Institutes of Health, doses above 100 mg per day, far more than the recommended 1.5 to 1.7 mg for seniors, can trigger symptoms that closely mimic diabetes complications. These include difficulty walking, loss of coordination, and even long-term nerve deterioration. The National Institute on Aging warns that these symptoms can go unrecognized for months, often mistaken for natural aging or complications from diabetes itself. Meanwhile, many common supplements, including B-complex formulas and energy boosters, contain 50 to 200 mg of vitamin B6 in a single dose. Unlike other water-soluble vitamins, vitamin B6 can build up in the body over time, especially in nerve tissue. This makes chronic overexposure a hidden danger, particularly for seniors managing multiple medications and conditions. A review by the American Geriatric Society emphasized that older adults, especially those with insulin resistance or existing blood sugar control issues, should carefully monitor their supplement intake. Overuse of vitamin B6 may not only worsen nerve health but also interfere with the body's ability to respond to glucose efficiently. If you've been taking high-dose vitamin B6 without consulting a healthcare provider, this may be the right time to take a closer look at your daily supplement habits. Have you ever checked the B6 content in your multivitamin or B-complex? Share your experience in the comments. Your story could help someone else avoid a serious mistake. Our final vitamin is often chosen for its antioxidant protection, but growing evidence suggests it may disrupt glucose balance under certain conditions. Worst vitamin number 3, excess vitamin E. Margaret, a 72-year-old former florist I met recently at a community health talk, shared something that caught my attention. She had been taking 800 IU of vitamin E every day for several years, mainly because she believed it would support her skin, heart, and immune system. But lately, she'd noticed unexplained bruising on her arms and rising blood sugar readings, despite eating the same meals and staying active. When we spoke, I encouraged her to review her supplement list with her doctor. It turned out that the high-dose vitamin E was contributing to poor glucose control and interfering with her medication. After adjusting her routine, her symptoms began to improve within weeks. Vitamin E is widely recognized for its antioxidant protection, helping neutralize harmful free radicals and support immune health. In moderate amounts, especially from foods like almonds, sunflower seeds, and spinach, it plays a helpful role in healthy aging. But problems arise when seniors take vitamin E in high supplemental doses, far beyond what the body needs. According to the Mayo Clinic, amounts exceeding 400 IU per day have been linked to increased bleeding risk, disrupted insulin signaling, and even adverse outcomes in people with type 2 diabetes or heart conditions. The National Institutes of Health recommends just 15 milligrams, or about 22.4 IU, of vitamin E daily. Yet many over-the-counter supplements offer 400 to 1000 IU, nearly 20 to 50 times the required amount. That discrepancy can quietly sabotage blood sugar control, especially in older adults already dealing with insulin resistance. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlighted this risk. Researchers found that high-dose vitamin E may actually reduce insulin sensitivity in adults with prediabetes, increasing the likelihood of glucose instability. What's important to understand is that when it comes to vitamin E, not all forms are created equal, and three key factors make all the difference: form, dosage, and duration. First, the form matters. Vitamin E from whole foods like seeds, nuts, and leafy greens is well balanced and easily absorbed. But synthetic versions in high-dose capsules may act differently in the body, offering less benefit and more risk for those with type 2 diabetes. Equally important is the dosage. While your body needs only about 15 milligrams, 22.4 IU, each day, many supplements deliver up to 1000 IU, which can quietly strain your system over time. Finally, how long you take it matters too. Short-term use may be safe under medical guidance, but prolonged high-dose intake without oversight can increase the risk of insulin resistance and disrupt your blood sugar control. That's why reviewing your supplement routine with your doctor or pharmacist is essential, especially as your health needs evolve with age. If you've ever taken high-dose vitamin E, or thought it was completely harmless, type "rethink" in the comments. Sometimes what feels safe out of habit is exactly what needs a second thought. Now that we've walked through the 3 worst vitamins for seniors with diabetes, let's take a moment to review what we've learned, because sometimes, it's not just what you eat, but what you supplement that can silently affect your health. Niacin, vitamin B3, may worsen insulin resistance and make it harder to lower blood sugar, especially in high doses. Vitamin B6, when overused, can damage nerve health, mimicking diabetic complications that are often misdiagnosed or missed. Vitamin E, though often praised for antioxidant protection, may quietly disrupt blood sugar control when taken in large, synthetic doses over time. Each of these nutrients, niacin, vitamin B6, and vitamin E, plays an important role in the body. But when taken in the wrong form, at the wrong dose, or for too long, they can do more harm than good, especially for seniors managing type 2 diabetes. As we get older, our bodies process supplements differently. That's why it's important to approach them with intention, not just routine. A vitamin you've trusted for years might no longer serve your health needs, or worse, it could quietly interfere with your blood sugar control. The good news? You don't have to cut out all supplements. You simply need to choose wisely, avoiding the ones that conflict with your condition, and keeping only what truly benefits you. And if this video helped you spot something in your supplement routine, give it a like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss another tip on healthy aging and senior health. Your journey to better blood sugar starts with informed choices, and I'm here to walk that journey with you, one step at a time.